or green, you could have sold.
That's leftovers from doing the restaurant in the village.
Oh, I got you. I was like, you just threw away like $60.
Nah, I kept all that stuff.
Remy's been loading in here for a while, huh?
No, I'm here. I'm setting up my. I'm sorry. I'm setting up some of the streaming stuff still.
Oh, I gotta leave the game channel. I forgot.
Oh, me too.
Frank. All right. Well, whenever you are ready, Mr. Lexington, we can roll initiative and make our way into uh, this final vault, which
Let
hopefully holds the secrets.
me roll while I'm doing this.
Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam.
First roll for initiative was a 10. So 10.
10. All right.
2.
8.
Monday.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my situation. I apologize. My internet is really, really bad right now.
Does that are you do you have digital dice? Is that what you're
I'm sorry, what was that?
I I was asking for you to roll initiative. I
Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second.
yeah. You're good.
7.
All right. A lot of low initiatives tonight, guys. Holy cow. So also, well, that might not actually even change anything because Remy, you don't get any bonus to your will, but your will bonus also gets added to any initiative rolls. But
14 for me.
well, luckily you are so far ahead. You're
Yep.
still in the lead.
Mine was added already.
All right. Well, if we want to come over here to the entrance, we know down this hallway is a certain doom, and that leaves only the other hallway left to explore.
Whoa. Did they change the jump heights? Sprint jumping?
Holy, yeah. That's
A lot
new.
more.
Dude, that's like double jump height. Come on now. All right, well, cool. We'll deal with that when it comes up. But Trone, if you want to come see what happened to our poor friends,
I died here.
particularly
Almost.
spicy. That platform that you're on is actually made with the spell Stone Shape, courtesy of Remy.
Yeah.
But it was quite the drop onto some not very friendly spikes.
Nobody got their chest.
Oh no, they did. Yeah, that's what the bridge was for.
That's why I had all that damage when we logged in.
Yeah. So all right, we left off. I believe Spicy had gotten to the top of these stairs and decided that maybe we should wait for you. So when the other two catch up, well, I guess Trone, you can go ahead and take your movement down these stairs if you want.
I'm going to check the trap first.
All right.
Uh, 19.
19. All right. You do not locate any discernible traps. So far as you can tell, aside from the disrepair, in general, there's nothing nefarious going on with this staircase.
All right. Keeping my shield up, I'll walk down at half speed.
All right. So yeah, you make to the bottom of the stairs. They're a little crumbly. You know, they're like I was saying in a state of disrepair, but safe. So that'll bring us down to Spicy. Riding his Dimension X drill down the hill. Is that your plan there, bud? Is that
Yes,
as far
sir.
as you're headed?
Yes, sir.
All right. Monday.
Monday just entered again.
I'm currently, yeah, I'm loading into
Monday
the world
has
again.
entered the world. All right. So I'll tell you what. Remy, why don't you go ahead and take your turn?
All right, I guess I'm just gonna come on down.
All right. So as you folks enter, and as has been mentioned before, you note that this vault is very, very much unlike the other vaults. For one, insofar it's completely enclosed. You're obviously entering a massive structure that someone with a massive amount of skill crafted. This is unlike anything you guys have ever seen in your lives. Like even from Captalis Praetum, like the architecture there and stuff is like,
Hey, fun
you
time.
know,
I just want to
childlike
say
compared
what's
to
up.
this. Like all the seams are perfect, all the
Doing
masonry, all the mason work is, immaculate.
playing this game called Kaverns and Klombos and Lego
Which
Fortnite, which is like a
also
Dungeons and
you
Dragons
realize
type
means it's going to
Lego.
be harder to
I
tell
don't
what
talk as
is
much
and
during
isn't
this
a trap.
stream, but it only happens Tuesdays at
Beyond
between
that,
8 and 10 p.m.
above the
Eastern.
entryway as you
But
come
welcome
there's
in.
more of those string
Hope
lights
you enjoy
that you
yourself.
guys know have to do with
You'll
the
find some pretty cool Lego Fortnite builds.
generation of the power from the other vaults. So, all right. Why don't we just go ahead, Trone? Go ahead and take your next movement if you like.
This cave is settled. Look at the flags on the wall. There's somebody still here.
Dun dun dun.
Oh snap!
Look down this hallway real quick. There's a weird thing on the wall in the back.
Yeah. As you look down the hall, you do in fact see there's a large emblem on the wall with 8 branches extending off of it.
14 on perception. Trying to see if it looks mechanical or anything.
It does appear to be made out of, like the metal that you've started to associate with their technology, but you can't tell if it does anything. It from what you can tell, it looks decorative, but again, this is an alien technology as far as, this world is concerned. So
Got it. So pull out my musket and shoot it.
that's always an option.
No, I'm gonna hold here.
All right. So we've got the stairs continuing down to the right, and then a hallway to the left. Spicy.
I'm gonna come up there with him.
All
See
right.
how far is that?
What's good, Angelique?
That is
How's it going?
only 6.
Good evening to you, Steve-O. We're doing a little Caverns and Klombos, which is Dungeons and Dragons Lego Fortnite style. So I don't chat as much during this stream, but you'll see some really cool builds.
I like how we all look around with spyglasses.
And I hope you enjoy yourself.
Cutlass Cove.
What was that, John?
Looks like the thing that was on the thing that you used to complain to the Daily Blunderbuss. The dial
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah. Think it's connected.
That's his way of saying it looks like a phone.
All right. You ending there, Spicy? What's the plan?
No, I'm going down to the bottom of the stairs.
I
Bottom
always
of the
say
stairs.
there's like some
Yeah.
really cool builds, and
Yep,
yeah,
that'll be about the end of my
Long Tom
movement.
is a really good builder, and sometimes he has some
Alright.
really good friends to join, and
You make it
build
down to
some
the
cool
bottom of the
stuff, too.
stairs. As you can see, that the hallway
right now we're exploring a
banks
cave.
to the left.
Also,
and
I'm playing
then,
a healer.
Travels down
A
probably
healy peely.
15, 20 feet, and then makes another sharp left. So you're
Yeah.
only able to see what's around the corner.
Yep, can't see nothing.
Remy.
I guess I'm gonna come forward.
All right.
As far as I can go at this point, or maybe a little bit further here, and then let me see. I don't know if any spells at this moment to cast.
I don't know, I do think before we continue on around this corner here, we should probably check that hallway that Trone's looking at down there. Instead of having to come back to it.
All right. Maybe we should go that way, or should I just stay here and wait and see, and you guys each go each way, and then whoever needs some heals, I'll come to the rescue or support. I'll just chill.
I'm good with splitting up. I don't care.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wait here. Tron, what do you want to do? You want to explore
Just see
that?
who needs healing. You're
Yeah,
like, whoever needs
I'm just
healed
gonna wait
first, I'll go
here.
that way.
Yeah, whoever needs my help, just yell, and I'll go that way.
Right on. All right. Well, I guess that brings us back to Tron.
Alright, I'm gonna start looking around for traps, moving at half speed.
All right.
21.
There are no discernible traps. As you get closer, you notice an oddity, which is this is a door here on your left, which seems to open and close through some unknown means, but seals in the center as opposed to along the edges.
Hey. There's a door here that I can't open.
I find that hard to believe, Tron, with your barbarian strength.
Have you tried to open it?
Well, I'm gonna smash it if it doesn't.
Well, try the handle first. Hey, there you go.
Door's open.
The
Wow, there's a
door
whole lot of treasure in here.
the door hisses open, and you see a small compartment about 10, 15 feet in length, about 10 feet wide, maybe a little less, maybe about 8 or 9 feet. But on the far end of this small chamber, you see another of the exact same door that you just opened.
Alright, I'll hold fast here.
All right. Spicy.
I'm gonna come back up that way to search that chamber with y'all.
All right. You can double time it if you want,
Okay.
There's weird lights over here.
and then that'll bring us to Remy.
I'm coming over.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well,
I'm gonna check these tomatoes. There's holes in them. If there's any, like, thing that'll spray me or anything.
It doesn't look like anything sprays from them. There are vents of some kind in the room. But all right. So you're going in. You're examining the ports.
Yeah.
And then Spicy. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna approach the door over there,
All right.
see if it opens.
All right.
It does.
It does not actually close that for me real quick.
There we go. Oh yeah,
Alright,
I got
so you're-
auto open doors on. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. And then Remy, what do you want to do?
good question. Guess I'm You know what? I'm gonna wait here.
You're gonna wait there.
I'll stay here. Yeah, I'm not gonna move. Because
right.
let me see if there's a spell I can do. Let's see. What's this Shield of Fate?
Get out of my way, Remy.
Sorry. Hold on. Can I give Well, actually, how long does it last? Oh, up to 10 minutes. I'm gonna do a Shield of Faith, because it gives a plus bonus to AC. Is that like armor or health?
That would be their armor. So they would give plus X amount of shields. I'm not familiar exactly with what the spell does, but
It just says where'd it go? Where did it just go? Maybe I don't know. It says Shield of Faith. It lasts up to 10 minutes. Shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. So for 10 minutes.
right. So yeah, that would be. I don't know how we would do that in like turn-based, or not turn-based rather, in like live action. But in turn-based, it would just add +2 to your like shield total. You know how we did the turn-based stuff in the cave. But as you're
oh, actually, what's this one? Find traps.
As you're trying to figure out what to do, and Spicy starts fiddling with the other door, this one closes. The light above it turns red, and gas starts to pour out of all the vents on all the different walls.
Yay!
So, Trone, what would you like to do?
Well,
Bash
first I'm
the
gonna run
door.
around and try and crash open this door.
All right. The one you came in?
Yeah.
All right, give me a roll.
Straight will roll.
Yep.
Or athletics.
Let's see. You're trying to break it, so
Or force
see
it open.
they used to have things that were conveniently named like Ben bars lift gates, and you could roll that,
Exactly.
But now they're like, well, that kind of falls into the realm of when you think about stuff real hard.
Well, if it's an
Um,
athletics check, it's 22. If it's a straight strength check, it's 18.
All right. Well, I will tell you what. Yep, it is an athletics check or break something. It says at the end. You do manage to dent the snot out of the door, but it does not. It does not give under your assault. The gas continues to pour into the room. Spicy.
I would like to pick the lock on the other side of the room. Like try
Alright.
to pick my way through this locked door.
How you doing, Mason? Welcome to Kaverns and Klombos.
And I got a
which
18 on the dice.
Dungeons and Dragons Lego Fortnite style.
Hold on, I gotta find my right page.
I don't talk as much.
What did I do with
I'm playing this game.
I don't know, my son's been using my notebook, so I'm on the wrong page.
There we go.
Where is it? I think it's like +6 or something.
For sleight of hand, yeah, because you would have expertise in it, so that would be proficiency in it, right? So +4,
yep.
And then +2 from your will, so that would.
Thieves tools, I got, let's see, +10 to skill roll.
Oh wow.
That's what I got wrote down anyways.
Alright.
So that'd be a 28.
Jeez. Alright. So you managed to smash your thieves pick into the components of the door, and you start just widging around like you're not even sure what you're doing, because again, this is technological in nature.
And plus I'm under the effects of gas.
Yeah, it's not just some like normal latch. So whatever you do though, you manage to hit something, and both lights at both ends of the room turn blue again, and the gas stops entering the chamber. And as far as either of you can tell, nothing happened. You just got sprayed with gas.
Are you guys okay in there? Did you guys open the door?
Yeah, both doors are open again, by the way. You can open that door, Remy.
That's cool. I didn't know
Alright.
that the temple door slid open like that.
But beyond that, both of you feel super clean and refreshed. Like all the germs on your body were just killed somehow.
I'm still a stinky banana.
What, where's my smell? Where's my smell? Why don't I smell?
You smell good now, Trone.
It's good with spiders.
Ow. Stupid peppers. Whoa, what's been going on in here, guys? I think one of us is going to turn into Spider-Man.
Yikes.
So you enter the room, and there's obviously some sort of experiments that's been going on in here. Several spiders have broken out of their small.
Did you glitch that one into the aquarium on purpose?
Which one?
The one that's glitched into the aquarium up here.
Oh, that's where he went. I threw him that way. I didn't expect him to go through. That's awesome. Here, I know how to do it though. You ready? Watch. I'll do it again. You just gotta throw it right below. What? That's how you get them above things. If you throw them at the ceiling, they'll go up above you. Boink. But yeah. So, also connected to this experiment though, Remy, you recognize right away a terminal that you can access only bananas from.
Oh.
So you know that this room is connected to the web.
Look at that. I'll sit down. See if I can log into my account. I mean, I think I'll have to make an account.
Right.
Oh.
But yeah, obviously some kind of lab set up in here.
Yeah, and it's connected to the
that-
World Wide Web.
And presumably, therefore, also the other vaults as well.
What should I,
It's all connected.
like, if it's all connected? You said someone was here still, Trone? You think someone still living here?
I don't know. But that banner that was outside of the cave is what's at every bandit camp.
Hmm.
Very keen observation, my friend. It is definitely a variation of the sigil that you see most commonly aligned with the bandits and other like nefarious groups. But these are made out like if the other ones were made out of like like sticks and wool, like these are made out of silk and gold. You know what I mean? Like the other ones are like 360p versions of this one. You know what I mean? It's like it could almost be inferred that the ones that you have seen are copies of this one.
So this is like the OG vault. Or like the more technical one.
It's looking that way.
Hmm.
Hey, while he's watching Bananas Gone Wild, you want me to boost you up through that hole in the roof?
I knew somebody was gonna do that, so I sealed it all off. There's nothing up here. It was just a place for me to throw spiders at you from.
Okay.
But from here on in, if you do happen to see a little hatch in the ceiling, that's for me. But all right, what do you folks want to do?
Well, what's that book over there? Is there anything in that book behind me?
I don't know.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna
have
kill some spiders with it.
Mushing spiders. You want to check it out? Give me a roll.
Give you a roll. Let's see.
It's like it's a recipe book for banana bread.
I got a 19.
19. It is, you recognize right away, written in the old Pele Fel Afia script. It's essentially research notes. You know, just injected, specimen A with, serum B, stuff like that. But a pretty extensive log. It goes on for several years.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's a journal.
Yeah. Just whoever was working in this room, apparently this is a log of their daily tasks essentially, and new things they were trying, or etc.
So they were still trying to manifest. We're using bananas as some kind of battery or
Yeah.
energy
It
source.
seems their focus in this particular lab was spiders, and their various uses, and kind of like cataloging that species essentially.
All right.
Hey, what if someone's standing in that tube and I press a button or two?
That's okay. I'll stay right here.
I wasn't serious.
Don't do it. He turns into the fly. All right.
You're looking like Rocksteady.
I'm gonna push the button. But all right, yeah, that is it. That is this room. If you folks want to just go ahead and go to the top of the stairs, since that's really the only place to go, we can take it from there. I guess Spicy's been to the bottom of the stairs, so we can take it from here. Come on down, folks. Oh, we lost Remy.
Oh. Sorry.
I wonder if Monday's gonna make it back. But all right. Top of the order again, Trone.
My eyes peeled. I rolled a 13 on perception, moving half speed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. This part of the hallway seems to be pretty sturdy. Seems like it should be all right. And Spicy.
I am coming up behind them. See, actually.
As you folks round the next corner, you see that it opens up into a large space up ahead of you. You can make out that there is a hallway extending off of the other side of the room that it opens up into. But the room is a bunch of tables and chairs, from what you can tell, in disarray. They've been knocked around by seismic activity and the parts of the building crumbling and whatnot. But yeah. Trone. Struggling his way through the lag spike.
2 ways to go.
All right. Spicy, right? Yeah. Spicy. Followed by Remy.
No need to come this way unless you want espresso.
Spicy comes around the corner,
All right.
sees a break room up ahead of him, attached to what seems like a lobby almost. Attached to it.
See donuts.
But yeah, there are many variety of containers and different little packets and boxes and all kinds of very tempting items down at the end of that hallway. All little snack-sized portions of things. But all right, Remy, what do you got there, bud? You can go look at the snacks and come back if you don't want to waste your movement.
Oh wow. Got a whole kitchen over there.
There's a little break room.
I guess I'm gonna go down this way.
All right. You make your way down to a crumbled set of stairs. And did you want to do anything else?
I guess take a look. Just take a look around. We'll inspect everything.
All right.
Take a roll.
Give me a roll.
I got 8.
An 8. All right. Well, from what you can tell, you have made it through one portion of the entrance to the vault, and you now are coming up to like a second section, like 2 different parts of it almost, like you are leaving one building almost and headed to another, but you can't tell a lot about it. It's still the same fancy construction. It's still, it just leads deeper and deeper into the cave. So
Okay.
see, what do you sorry, were you about to say something?
Nope. That's it.
All right, Tron.
I'm gonna go into this break room and I'm gonna check the freshness of everything in here.
Oh,
Well, that was disappointing. Here, take a little step to your right. So, yeah, you fall into a pit. Here, I'll come down there with you. And as you do, bars close up above you.
Hey, Geeko.
Trapping
Right now,
you
can't be joining or playing
down
anything.
below.
I'm doing this
And
Caverns and Klombos. Lego Fortnite style Dungeons and Dragons.
this water cooler right
Kind of
here,
a closed
both
party.
taps of their own accord open all the way, and they both start draining into the pit. And slowly water is starting to pool up around your feet, Tron. Which will bring us to Spicy. You just the party barbarian charge headfirst at some snack cakes, only to fall prey to the breaking floor in the break room.
I'm gonna run over here, look down with my spyglass, and laugh hysterically. But I'm gonna try to shut off these water valves.
All
I
right.
want to shut them off. Find a way to open the grate.
Hmm. Let's see. I don't have any way to break them. Let's see. Where's the mechanism? Get them to open back up. What do I need to pick? There's got to be a mechanism somewhere. Maybe this machine right here. I'm gonna take a roll, see what I can find.
Alright.
Got a 16.
16.
Yep.
Alright, so the trap does seem to be all connected to this device here. It seems like once the floor broke, it, you know, the part that was holding spring-loaded, essentially, pipes back, you know, once that piece
Right.
was broken, all those pieces slid into place. So yeah, what you're able to do about it, I do not know. Yeah, get out of there. All right. We're gonna say the water's this deep. All right. So what did you want to do, if anything, Spicy? After your discovery.
Yeah, I think I need to get our friend over here and get his advice.
All right. That
'Cause
brings
I
us
don't know what to do.
right up to Remy.
Okay.
We'll get a snack, Remy.
In typical fashion for your group, you split up Remy, and almost immediately you hear a bunch of breaking sounds followed by screams.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
So I come back running. What the heck
as you
happened
come
down
around
here?
the corner. Yeah, you come around the corner, you see Spicy peering into a hole,
Oh boy.
and Trone about neck deep in water.
I'm treading it.
Oh, there's
looks
water
feel
down
it.
there?
I feel like you might have a spell that could get him out of there.
Yeah, I can. I just gotta look at it. Look for it real quick. It is called something with water. That's very specific. That's very general.
You should
No.
rewrite like your spell list and be like the water one. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the one for stones.
that would be. Oh, I think it's control water. I can make you cause the water level of all standing water in an area to rise by as much as 20 feet. The area,
But
so,
but we still got to get this lock open, this hatch here open before he gets out, or we'll just crush him up against it.
yeah, don't want to drown him.
You do know
Get
that
up there.
you do know that the bars are below where presumably the water level will rise to. So
Yeah.
good call on that.
Well, let's see if I have another spell.
Can you control metal with any of your spells?
I think it's only stone, unfortunately. What's this? See with it to a precise location on a different plane of it.
Is brick considered stone?
Yes, I would
I
think
mean,
so.
the metal is attached to brick. I mean, you could remove that, right?
You
If
could.
there's nothing to
Yeah,
be attached to, they can't be attached.
that's true. We could try to like move the stone.
Water's rising.
No, I didn't cast it yet, did I?
No, naturally the water's rising.
Oh. Okay, so then yeah, let's just. I think we should do. That's our best bet. Oh,
Or give him a hole to the outside from where he's at. Either way, I don't know where he might fall to though.
yeah. Hold on one more second here.
It might be solid stone on the outside too.
It might be.
Let's put your
Mm,
food-
mm,
uh, work. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use the stone shape and move it around. See if that can get
So
us to
you want to essentially like break the wall where the bars are coming out of
yes.
with your spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way the water rising, he can just get out.
I can actually like
Alright.
yeah, make the stone pull away or whatever, so
I gotta find a hitbox for these things. It's so hard. That should be a big enough hole. Whoop. All right, Trone. Remy, above your head, some distance. Musa, rather. Cast some magic, and some of the bars that have sprung out of the wall bend and fall down into the water next to you. And the water has risen to this next level here. What would you like to do?
How sharp are those bars?
They are sharp on their tips, but not on their like underside. You know what I mean? Like they came out of the wall as spikes, but they extend almost all the way across.
hey
just like
Seaman, how
see.
you doing? I
I'm
just
trying.
wanted to
Jab one of them through the
I'm doing
wall.
okay playing some Caverns and Klombos, which is Dungeons and
to
Dragons Lego
Get a
Fortnite style.
foothold of. Yeah, I got you.
I don't
Yeah,
talk as much.
Go ahead and give me athletics. Check.
Just because I'm kind of playing this
Gladly.
game and letting everyone else chat. But if you
26.
stick around, you'll hear some
26. All right. Yeah,
see some
you
pretty
you
good
smash it right
builds
into
and you'll
a
watch
little
us
crevice that you see, and
on
you
this
have
adventure.
made yourself a little perch.
I'm also playing a a healer, healy
I
peely.
presume you're going to use your movement climbing onto your newly established rung.
Oh yeah.
All right. Spicy.
I'm just gonna stand here and wait and watch. Get out of. I'm not going anywhere.
All right. Remy.
What's he doing now? He's let's see. Well, I'm gonna make the water rise then,
All right.
so it comes up so he can just float up through it. Are you cool with that,
There you
Tron?
go.
Well, I was gonna jump up and pull myself through the bars for my perch, but yeah,
Oh.
whatever.
Oh, if you want to, yeah, if you want to do that, then I'll. No, let's make the water go. That way you don't have to risk anything, right?
Right. Yeah, because if you
Might as well
miss it,
use your magic when you can.
slip
Yeah,
back
right?
down. Yeah.
Let me shine. So yeah, so I cast that spell to make the water rise.
All right. So yeah, you cast it, and sure enough, the water starts rising magically. And I can't get this to fit where I want it to go. Put this one in there instead. It will just be a representative. No, somebody stand on the switch. That's why. All right. Water's risen. You guys did it. You're out.
Hell yeah.
Which will bring us back to the top of the order. Trump.
Still gonna check the freshness of this stuff here.
Also,
See if it's been here a long time or short.
Right on. For the most part, yeah, it is all old food goods. Nothing super usable. Nothing that definitely was worth the risk at all.
I have to step away for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Fresh.
Alrighty. What was that, Trump?
It was worth the risk if it was fresh.
Right.
We're not alone.
Would you step off of that switch for a moment? Don't know why this won't fit. You're not making any sense, thing. Is it like not the right width? Oh yeah, it's one square too thin on that side. That's why. All right. But yeah, Trone, if you want to grab some like gray food items, like berries and, nonsense, like, just, mushrooms would be a hilarious thing to grab. But yeah, if you just want to grab some like basic, I don't know, let me find a D6. Where are my dice?
No, I was checking to see if it was recently put there more than anything.
Oh, yeah, no. And now that you mention it, the entryway, yeah, go ahead and grab any combination of 5 gray items if you want to loot it. But that's something you know as well is that whatever happened here, um, seems to have been a surprise. Um, the break room is stocked. There's out here in this entryway, that I mentioned, kind of resembles like a lobby.
Yes.
There's like spilled drinks. There's
Everywhere.
People were here when whatever happened this place happened. But all right. If Trone, you're all set, then Spicy, followed by Remy.
Let's see. We're heading down that way, right?
Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that way.
I'm gonna go right there.
All right.
Kind of creepy down here, guys. It's getting very ominous.
Very creepy down there.
Yes.
All right, Remy.
All right. Just gonna come back around to where I was. Try to make sure I'm walking the right amount of steps. 5. Here.
All right.
Hey,
I
here
mean,
come some friends.
If you want to double move,
Okay.
you're welcome to. Pretty much anytime somebody has made it somewhere, and you already know that part is safe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I don't care if you guys just want to catch up, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but all right, Trone. Hey, what's up? Using your movement to make it here.
Yep. What's that thing? There's a button on it.
That is a good question.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that thing with a button on it. I was more worried about the red glow coming.
It's sketchy down there.
It is.
But all right, speaking of sketchy, it's your turn, bud.
Mine?
Yep.
We're going down this hallway. I want to check for traps though.
All right.
Got a 16.
16. All right. You can discern no obvious traps. Again, the place is in disrepair. As you can tell, the floor is all, shattered. Parts of the ceiling and walls have fallen down due to seismic activity. But there's no obvious traps. There's no obvious weak spots like other places that you've been.
There's a stairway leading up down here, or we can keep going straight, guys. 2 stairways, it looks like. One to the right, one to the left.
Very strange.
And I stayed to the right side of the way, walking down through there if y'all want to stay safe and follow my path.
That'll bring us back to Remy.
All right. Just gonna move forward.
And Trone. Leg spike, just in time. One of my traps didn't go off, but went off. It's the weirdest thing. I don't even know why it would have gone off in the first place, but then it also didn't go off. Back to Spicy.
I'm gonna come up a few steps and look both ways up the stairs.
All right.
Hmm.
You see pretty much the same thing in both directions. The
Yep,
only difference
nothing.
being one has a black urn decoration and the other one doesn't.
I mean, I do see flowing lava out the window.
Very keen observation, my friend.
I'm gonna continue to the end of the hallway. I'm scared of stairs at them. They're probably trapped.
You're going straight down this
I'm
hallway?
going straight down this hallway on the right hand side.
All right.
Okay. Guys, the floor's broken over here. There's lava. I don't think this is the way.
Back to Remy.
Gonna be moving forward, I guess.
Well, with some good athletics, might be able to make it over there, but
Is that all you wanted to do, Remy?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
Right.
I'm gonna pick him up and toss him to one of the ledges.
I think you could do it.
All right. So I presume you're going along with this,
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right.
23.
23. Where are you throwing him?
This ledge right here.
How you doing, Simon?
This-
Just
this
want to say I'm playing a Lego Fortnite.
All right. Yeah,
Meets Dungeons
23
and
will do it.
Dragons.
It's short. It's a small
called
ledge. It's a
Kaverns and
short distance.
Klombos.
It's a small ledge, but
Where we're playing like a role
the
play.
two cancel each other
So I
out, in my
don't talk
opinion.
too much during
so
the stream.
you grab
Normally
Spicy.
I do.
Why can I not
But
get rid of
yeah,
my
just
marker? This is driving me.
Sit back
Okay.
and
Either.
relax, and
It's just replacing it.
you'll
in
probably
other
see some
places.
really cool builds.
But yeah, you grab Spicy and just loft him over. Which would bring us actually back to Spicy. Spicy, you land a little rough on the other side, but no worse for wear. And
I opened my menu and dodged at the same time.
heck yeah. And before you is the re-entrance back into the vault proper after this short excursion. There we go. It was laggy.
Now, how are you guys getting across?
I'll throw Musa over and then I'll just jump.
All right. Speaking of Musa,
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna. Oh, did you guys check up these stairs here?
No, we skipped that part.
yeah, they decided not to go up either scary stairs.
I'm gonna go up the scary stairs,
You're going up scary stairs.
but I want to check them first for traps.
These ones to the right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a 16.
16. You cannot tell if there are traps, and if there are certainly no obvious ones.
Okay, let's do it. All right. Well, let's see how far did I go. I could still go 5.
I feel like you could at least make it to this landing over here.
Okay. Wow.
Herkia, boom.
Okay.
And up ahead of you, you see a massive doorway that leads to an exterior where lava flows freely. And that brings us back to Trone.
Anything worth looking at over there? Asking Spicy.
Do what?
Is there anything worth looking at over there?
I can't really tell without moving.
He is in a hallway that extends in either direction about 30 to 40 feet. One side ending in a stairwell and the other side ending in 2 different doors.
But I can't tell if it turns down there. There's a lot more to explore this way.
What was that, John?
I'm gonna run and jump across.
All right.
Oh man, athletics check some T today. 25.
Right on. Yeah, go ahead and parkour your way across. Nicely done. Look at you. Looked like you floated. That's how good you did. But all right, that brings us to Monday. Monday's in the chat. What do you want to do Monday? All right, Spicy.
I'm gonna go this way.
Alrighty.
Another hallway with another, and another hallway with a desk and some chairs and some kind of weird thing on the wall. Looks like Astron. Rock, sorry.
All right, Remy.
All right, I'm gonna continue down this way.
Lots of books.
Let's see. I'm gonna go this way, I think. I'm gonna scope it out.
You find a long bridge extends across the lava.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell if the lava was always here or this is now just coincidentally a bridge over lava. But as you can tell, the bridge has seen better days.
Right.
But nonetheless, it extends out ahead of you.
Well,
is that the end of your movement there?
that is the end of my movement, so I'm gonna chill right here for now.
All right. Well, then that will bring us back to the top. Senior Tron.
I'm gonna go this way.
Hey Ninja, no, I'm doing
Following the
a special stream at night,
the Healy
so
Peely.
I can't really be joining anybody right now.
I don't know.
And Titanic, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing
Oh, wow.
a
Okay.
Kaverns and Klombos stream, which is Dungeons and Dragons
what?
meets Lego Fortnite. Thank you. Also,
Rock
thank
is
you for the
getting
heart.
confused right now.
Appreciate that.
Right on.
And thank you, Indolphin,
I'm a
for the
little
follow.
confused myself.
There is molten rock pouring down from the ceiling in front of you. It is awfully confusing. But if that's the end of your turn, Spicy.
I'm gonna go down here in this old library and check it out. See what I can.
Okay.
There's purple glowing spiders down here, guys. A lot of books. A lot of books.
Rock hates books.
Well, a good book's a dead book.
More of those banners down here.
Monday rolled a 20, checking for traps. They did not find any traps.
I want to browse through a couple of these books and see what they might contain. And I rolled a 17.
Okay. You are not as familiar with the Pele fell off yet language as Musa is, but it's obvious that, this is, some of their literature. But there seems to be just volumes and volumes. Like every book that you pull down off of the shelf is dedicated to an individual topic, whether it's a plant or an animal or
How to turn bananas into batteries?
Not that precise, but yeah, everything is pretty much like an encyclopedia entry for whatever the topic is. There's everything you could think. The breeding cycles, the uses for their like recipes essentially to use their parts for their diet, their everything about them. But again, on every plant, every animal, like every book you pull down is some different aspect of the world that you currently reside in. Like a giant catalog.
A lot of information. Too much information.
Yeah, it would take you, an unfathomable amount of time to go through them all. But the ones that you do flip through, it's just highly detailed, pictures, all different stuff. So, but all right, that will, after a very short flight, bring us to Remy.
Okay, hold on one second.
I just
Okay.
realized Syria's not here, and if she is, she hasn't said anything to me.
I'm gonna try going through this, coming off the bridge,
Okay.
and then hopping around. I don't trust there's traps or not.
You don't trust the one obvious walkway across the pit? Why not?
Not at all.
All right, so that's your movement there.
Yep.
All right, and Trone.
I'm gonna do exactly what he just did.
Alrighty.
He's got the big banana brain.
Well done, the two of you. Bringing us right back around to Spicy Plays.
I'm gonna catch up to them.
All right. Go ahead and double move if you so desire, or triple move, whatever it takes to get you to this door.
How did y'all get across this?
Use the bridge.
The one little single plank?
No, don't use the bridge. Come through the little thing. The side. I can spot a trap from here.
Hey, metagamer. No, you don't.
Why am I a metagamer? I'm right here. I'm literally looking at Peely's literally looking at it. That's not meta.
So you
Just because I had to build that in order for something to work doesn't mean you can see it.
Is that how that goes?
So you said I should like
Sometimes.
jump across down here?
Yeah, that's the way they went. They went out and around the bridge. But yeah, all right. So, right after you
Interesting.
folks work your way around, part of the bridge collapses. But all right, that will bring us back to Remy.
Well, I'm gonna hop over this wall now. Oh. And I'm gonna go along the wall. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Followed by Top of the Order Trone. That's gonna be your new nickname from now on, Top of the Order Trone.
I'm gonna look straight down the bridge, see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
15.
15, and it looks like a bridge. Again, obviously not in the best shape, but it is a bridge.
What the heck happened?
Your friend killed you.
Trone just dropped you in the lava. As they approached the center of the bridge, a large section of it collapses, and you happen to be on the railing of it.
Oh, jeez.
So you are going to take a significant amount of damage from falling into the lava. I'll tell you what, if you want to roll a will save, like a dexterity-based will save, we can see if you manage to pull yourself out quickly, or how terrible this is going to be for you. What do you got, Remy?
Well, now that I'm here.
No, you're gonna be back over here, like I said in another one of the vaults. That bouncing around that the lava does, we're not doing that. Where you fell in is gonna be where you are floating or whatever. So to simulate that damage, though, you get one of those. But yeah, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna heal myself.
All right.
So I'm gonna just.
So using another spell slot, I presume.
Yeah.
All right. Musa, you're never safe in K&K, says Monday.
All right. Healing going.
All right. And then I guess. Oh, did we skip Spicy? Sorry, Spicy. Spicy, technically you should have gone before Musa pulled himself out of the lava, but.
I'm just gonna catch up with them over there, stand at the edge of the bridge.
All right. And so Remy healed himself back to Trone. Trone, as you approach the bridge, a large section of it collapses in front of you. You don't happen to go in somehow, because apparently I didn't put all the balloons out, but unfortunately Musa was standing on the railing of the section that does go in. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna jump down to him and hand him slurp juice.
All right. Followed by Spicy.
I'm gonna go over there, I guess. Oh, wait. How can I get there? Can I make this jump? Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Back to Remy.
Well, I'm gonna climb up here. And then, oh, I'm gonna lag. Oh no, there we go.
Yeah.
Gonna move forward.
All right. You come
That's it.
face to face with another entrance back into the building proper, and inside seems to be another type of seating area, perhaps some kind of display of some type. Which will bring us back again to Trone. Can't believe I forgot the balloon underneath where you were standing. That's so funny. All right. Is that the end of your movement there, Tron?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
And then Spicy. As you roll into this room, Spicy, you see in the center there is in fact a large seating area. The main decoration of it being a large temple, and then directly above it, several glowing glass orbs are suspended from the ceiling, which almost look like stars or moons up above this this temple kind of diorama. And if that's the end of your move, we're back to Musa. What time we got? 9:25. Remy?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna try to make my way to this back door over here. Wow, this place is huge.
You have no idea, dude.
I think that's it. Gonna stop right
I can't
here.
wait. I can't wait to get out of this vault. You have no idea. But all right, that will bring us then back to Trone. As you enter Trone, you can see to your left is the hallway. Down to your left is Spicy notes looking down at that seems to be where the catalog library room that he was in was. And again, ahead of you, you see this temple with some kind of constellation of orbs above it. And yeah.
Anywhere there's books. But we should set a camp so music could get his spells back.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. It looks like this next room has enough space in it for you guys to set up a small area if you'd like to short or long rest. I guess you would have to long rest to get spells back though, right?
Yeah, 8 hours minimum. Unless you're an elf, then it's 4 hours.
Right, because you can do the repose thing. I forget what it's called, actually. But yeah, if you guys want to come in here, set up a camp, a couple beds, and a fire, you can go ahead and heal up. Everybody can go ahead and eat a cooked meat, except for you, Trone. You can have a meat pie to reflect your rested state. And we will continue on. I'll build you a fire over here in this. There you go.
Oh, I'm
guys.
hot. I'm hot.
Yeah, you're a chili pepper. What do you expect?
And you're sleeping on spikes. What do you... Alright, let's see. This next section is this section. Alright, so I need to do some different things in my inventory. Because some different things happen down here. Alright. So this next section is going to be a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and move, in your normal movement situations. If you run into enemies, oops, then feel free to fight them, but otherwise just do your like regular movement stuff. Hey, not me. Take it from the top, Tron. Followed by Spicy, followed by Remy. If
Whoa.
one of you gets into a fight, like say for example that enemy engages Spicy, and then it's Musa's turn, and we'll do like Musa jumps in, then
Blew up
Throne
itself.
jumps in, etc. But if you're engaged, go ahead and engage. Getting hairy in the hallway.
No, Harry's back at the village.
The knockback on your axe is awesome. I love watching you fight, guys. Like, you go. Spicy on his own. Off to the side. Doing work stuff. Nice. Good thing you folks rested when you did, I'm guessing. So you have 2 rooms here. One of them looks to be some type of sleeping arrangement, or used to have been some kind of sleeping, like living quarters. And the other
Is there a
side.
robot here?
He's in the wall.
Spicy's just out there.
Excuse me.
Spicy has found where the rollers are coming from. Once again, you folks come across another room in which some form of experiments have been being conducted. Again, all cataloged, and the uses of their various parts, etc., all noted, and different experiments being done. But it looks like all of the subjects in this room escaped their little habitats and have taken over this wing of the building. flag spike. Everybody heading in different direction. All right. Before we all just rip off in different directions, let's pick one. So we have this room for you guys to search. The first two rooms back there also are capable of being searched. Is there an enemy on the other side of that wall? There must be. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I got some slurp juice in this cabinet over here.
Iron dagger.
Biomass, some glass.
I'm gonna let this guy out. He's making me mad. Being on the wrong side of the wall. I wonder how he even got in there. Come on out, buddy.
Oh, there's two of them in there.
Oh, I have no ammo. You must have dropped it somewhere. Picked up all that stuff. Alright. Now that that's taken care of, we can go back inside. Damn. Alright. Anybody who's not in here is getting cask amontillado back in there. Yeah. Oh, I almost got you. Why won't you go where I'm telling you to? That one was a half wall. But alright. What'd you guys find? Bunch of stuff and things? Some daggers? Some heals?
And a whole bunch of silk rope.
Right on. Was there anything in those first rooms back at the beginning?
I didn't check those.
Boy, it is hot in here. My
Big.
dude is cooking.
Got some gold and emeralds here.
Nice, nice.
Got some weird glasses here.
What do they do?
I don't know, but I see trippy things right now.
You find in one of the chests in this room, Trone, some kind of magical device as you put it up to your face, as you notice, like it shows all kind of crazy symbols, and it's like you're looking through a spell almost. But yeah, they yeah, I don't know what you know about them, because they are, like you're saying, just a super trippy thing you found.
Well, you gotta try these. They're better than a spyglass.
Trone found a thing, guys. Let's see. Anything can be a mimic. All right. So those seem to be the items in the room. Trone, for those of you curious at home, found a pair of macro binoculars, which, as we all know, work as a spyglass device. But they do a couple cool things. They highlight enemies that you can see, and they also have a rangefinder. The number on the side is how far away the thing you're looking at in the crosshairs is. So, it is technically, in the Caverns and Klombos universe, a magic item. So it is a device of true seeing, in a sense. We'll come up with a cool name for it later, but right now,
The eye imajigs.
Yeah, the Iamajigs. I'm sure Harry will have a cool name for him. But that'll bring us back to you folks letting me know what you want to do. So we got about 20 minutes. If we take it from the top again, that would be Trone. I'm kind of jealous of your macro binoculars. I'm going to get me a pair now. You,
Okay. That was my movement.
cool, cool. Followed by Spicy. As you folks move deeper and deeper into the vault, you do note that it is getting significantly warmer. The last chamber you passed through obviously had a couple bridges over lava, but as you get deeper, again, it becomes more oven-like in the hallways. But that brings us up to Musa.
Would I be able to cast a protection from energy spell so we're not so hot?
You may. I believe, in fact, you have a spell of a special Peely spell called Ice Cream Social, where you get to make ice cream for the whole party.
All right, let's do that. Who wants ice cream? Who wants
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Here's one. Drone. Here's one for Spicy. Did you get it one or did I pick it back up? You got it?
I got it. I got
I think
3.
you got it.
Make a
All
toast
right.
before we eat this.
Let's make a toast.
Yeah, maybe. And the battles that they've won. To the colors of the flags that never run.
All right.
All right. Back to the top of the order. Mr. Trone.
What's this way?
You get to an intersection in the hallway. Straight ahead of you is where all the crawlers were coming from. All the rollers, rather. But you also see that farther down the hallway, it's shattered open. And to your right, there is a
Grant,
hallway that is in
I
perfect
don't know
working
really what
order
your
as far
question
as you
is.
can tell.
Where can you find it? If you want to play
So
this
it depends
game,
which way you want to go.
it should be in the Lego Fortnite
Use these
menu.
fancy goggles to see if I see anything.
It's called Lego Fortnite Odyssey.
You will have to let me know because I don't know if you do see anything.
Well, 8.
The macro binoculars reveal nothing exceptional, other than a very immaculate close-up view of some things that previously had been farther away.
That's my turn.
What's the all right? And I guess that brings us to Spicy.
I want to go see what I can see from the end of this hallway where it's busted.
All right.
I'm going to stay to the right. Right side has kept me lucky tonight.
All right.
Ooh, there's another hallway down here, guys.
Yep. You encounter a directly across from that roller room. There is a battered hallway. But even more battered is the hallway that leads ahead of you. It looks as if this part of the halls were just ripped open by some unknown force.
Where are we going?
Interesting.
I hear things down here. Lag spike. There's a blowy up guy over there.
Musa. Spicy has traveled ahead and notes that there are enemies ahead. You also have the option of this hallway to your right.
Yeah, this way is probably not a good idea unless you're good at parkour
Okay.
or you use some kind of magic.
Maybe I'll check this hallway over here then. Go to the right, see what I find.
Yep. Let me know. I don't like what I found.
Oh, wait. Okay.
As you enter this area of the vault, you note that the ceilings are starting to lower. All the other hallways have had very grand scale, but this one is starting to tighten up.
Interesting.
And if your turn is done, that'll bring us back to Trump.
I'm guessing
Upstairs,
there
it goes
might
on for a
be
while and it gets dark.
a recently played location, Grant.
And Spicy.
But I'm not exactly sure where you can find previously played games. It should just kind of be on like your main thing of what you played. It probably should like be.
I think
kind
I'm
of like
going
a main
to meet back up with them. It doesn't look like there's anything down here really. Looks like the backside of the building we're in. Yeah, I'm gonna meet back up with them.
Okay.
Let's see, did they go through this way or up the stairs?
They're
Upstairs.
up the stairs, yeah. All right.
Alright.
Musa. That's you, bud.
All right, I'm gonna make my way forward a bit. Let's see how many steps this is. Okay, 4. Wow.
All right.
Go to here. Okay. So far,
All right.
this is scary.
So far, so good. That'll bring us back to the top. Trone.
I just realized I still had my illumination thing on. I'm gonna take it off.
Cast light spell.
It's spookier without it, though, Trone.
Yeah, I know.
That's where he got the Illuminator charm from the first place. He cast light last session.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your movement, Trone?
Yeah, it's just as spooky with a torch.
Spicy.
I'm going to let's see. Catch up to Trone.
A lot of times when I'm building,
Alright.
I'll take the illuminator off because I'm just like, I like the natural lighting of like what you
Oh,
build.
yeah. 100%. Yeah, like the torch light in this hallway looks way cooler. You know,
Yeah.
just because it's got that like slight flicker to it and stuff. But,
Yeah.
back to you, Musa. Time
Move
we got
forward.
9:47. All right, Drone.
I'm gonna look for traps. And I'm not gonna find much. I rolled a 12.
All right. No discernible traps. No obvious like holes in the wall or vents or anything like that. So. All right. That'll bring us to Spicy, right?
Got me. Wow.
So Spicy has fallen several floors down below, taken a significant amount of fall damage, I'm sure. If I could see through my body. Yeah, you fall, let me see, how many stories is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you fall about 4 stories. So there's enough time that you're in the air for several thoughts to go through your head, and none of them are good. But sure enough, you hit the ground, and luckily this time it is not covered with spikes. But you do find yourself now down very far below the party, with the option of going further or up or down. All kinds of options for you when your turn comes back. But that'll bring us back to Musa.
Okay, well. Oh boy. Let's see. Do I have any other spells?
Don't forget we got some. Oh my God! You can't even. You used to be able to running jump this, but now you hit your head. Oh, you don't even have to. Oh no!
I got plenty of rope to throw him down there to help him up.
Yeah, I've got enough rope to throw my grappling hook up too.
Oh. Okay, well then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait here and let you. Because I'm gonna use my stone spell, but I'm gonna wait for you to grapple up because I don't want to like block your way to get up.
Good man. All right.
So
Well,
I'll
that
wait
brings
here.
to Tron then. That's all you, big guy. What do you got?
I'm gonna walk a little bit further.
The hallway makes a 180-degree switchback into a large set of stairs.
Oh boy. All right, I'll stop here.
All right. I like how your friend fell in a hole. You were like, huh, and walked the other way.
He laughed at me
But
when I fell down one.
right. All right, Spicy.
I'm gonna try to grapple up there.
All right, go ahead.
Did not make it.
Your grappling hook does reach all the way to the top. It's a solid throw, but you just can't find any purchase, and the hook just slides back into the hole. Which will bring us to Musa.
Okay, let's go back to my spells. What can I find? Oh, did I just closed it?
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
I drop down my rope and I just pull it back up here.
Also, you know what? Now you say that. I also want to try to jump across. I'm gonna try to go. Ah. Okay, I just fell.
Now you get to pull us both up.
All right, so luckily, the distance is deep, long enough for, some quick thinking banana to pop his chute as he falls down the pit. But yeah, now you folks are both down there. And Tron, what would you like to do?
I mean,
drop down my rope.
not
and
really.
Pull him up.
All right.
Just walk around again, can't we? Where are we?
I'm not sure if there's places we've already been or places we've not, to be honest with you.
All right, so athletics check for the first one is a 21.
Yeah. No problem. You just hoist whichever one is that one up out of the hole.
Musa first, so we can heal us up.
Okay. Musa's out of the hole.
24 for the second one.
Oh yeah, no problem. With the addition of Spicy's second story workability. Like he just, it's like repelling a building but in reverse. He's just like boing 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 right up the wall. Just practically runs up it with your help. But all right. Where to, kids?
One's downstairs this way.
Back to the top of the order again, just for convenience sake. Drone.
I'm gonna use these magical thingamajigs and look down these steps.
All right.
See if they see anything out of the ordinary. That is a 18.
18. You do not note anything out of the ordinary. Nothing lights up or no, it doesn't like zoom in specifically on anything.
All right, hugging the wall. I'm gonna go down slowly at half speed.
All right. All right. Tron successfully hugs the wall all the way to the bottom. Which, if that's the end of your turn, back to Spicy.
I'm following right behind him.
All right. And Remy.
I'm gonna jump and glide. Oh, I didn't use the glide. Come on.
All right. If you want to just go ahead and land right there with them, I have something I need to do quickly in the next room. So nobody come out here. And this is the part where I hide the stream from
Did you say everybody run out there?
seeing all my stuff. Be right back, guys. Let's see. Need some of these. Where'd they go? Here we go. One of them. Need some of those. Na 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 na. So many things to set up. Why do I make things so complicated? I should have just made it so you guys walked through here and nothing ever happened. This was actually the only trap that I was worried about going off prematurely.
It'd be cool if they allowed us like sound bricks, sort of, where like when you get close to them or near them, they trigger audio cues.
Right, like alarms for your base, kind of.
Yeah, or like like you could have like boss battle music or something. So like when you walk into a room,
yeah.
like just starts.
Right,
Not a
right.
jukebox.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jukebox is like you can't pick your songs though, right? Which is
Right, yeah, just random. Which honestly, in my opinion, like, come on, the jukebox is random. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
The whole point of a jukebox is you can pick your song.
It's only
True.
random if your villagers use it. Otherwise, if you have songs from your festival, that's what it'll play instead. So if
Yeah,
you put
but
the same song in it, it's going to play the same song on repeat 8 times.
Right, but otherwise, it's just you don't really get a say necessarily in what's coming up. It's not like I can be like, oh, I'm gonna, I could pick the same, 8 songs or whatever, but.
Do you ever
Yeah.
ever play Little Big Planet for PlayStation? Because that had a really cool like building mechanic and stuff, and that's kind of where I remember they had that kind of thing where like as you enter different sections, you could put like a piece that would play music, and you could choose the music. So it would and as you got closer to it, the music got louder, and as you got away, the music got lower again. It's kind of cool.
Huh. That is cool. But all right, the next room is prepared. Whoever's first. Let's see, we got all the way back to Remy. So Tron. Before you, the building opens wide into an exterior space. Giant columns flank a large courtyard. And yeah, that's what's going on out here. What would you like to do?
What the heck?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, spicy. You follow the barbarian. You are greeted by the same sight. As you walk further into the courtyard, you can tell that the cavern that the vault is in opens wide and spacious off to the right, with several stories down below. Musa.
Coming forward. On the railing
All
again.
Followed by Tron.
Wow.
Is that the end of your turn there, Tron? You just walking out?
I see our enemies. There's some weird, creepy, crawly things down there.
You note down below, as you peer over the edge. Everybody feel free to move up. There are some creatures you've never seen before, but they do not look friendly. They look as if more of the experiments of the whoever was running these vaults.
I think Musa needs one for a horse.
And they seem
Nice.
to have
They
noticed you.
see us.
Ow!
Well, they're calling in their friends. Ooh. Oh no, that was the building that took 24 damage. I was like, holy crap, one of you just got smoked.
You know, I'm learning. The DL is actually pretty strong against.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how many spells is that there, buddy?
I don't know, but I thought when you're in live action you can use it.
Yeah, but still like you're using spells. You know what I mean?
Oh. Which one just dropped in?
Dangerous.
I also have a gun. Uh-oh.
Man. Oh, Tron, you better get out of there, buddy. Tron was taking heavy damage down there. I am shocked they haven't shot any of their big orbs up here yet. Yeah, they didn't shoot them where they were supposed to. So everybody's down now off of the... Oh, Spicy's going toe to toe. What time we got? 10:03.
I took one out.
Tron's on like third.
He's a barbarian.
Yeah. To be fair, he almost got smoked himself. So.
Lag.
Look at all these arrows in the ground. This is amazing.
Taking them.
All right. So you folks, very, very dangerously jump down from this great height, come down and destroy the weird crawly roller dragon lizard things that have infested this part of the cave. And before you stands what I'm going to go ahead and describe as the creepiest building you've ever seen.
I'm okay with setting up camp
And-
here first.
Yeah. I will be right back. Let's see. So, we are at 10 o'clock. 10:05 actually. Normally we run the stream right up until 10. Hey, I got Zadie's Blade back bling, which is funny because I had already unlocked that, I thought. But we are certainly not going to go anywhere just yet, because there's going to be a big reveal. And then we can go. I ran out of coffee a while ago, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow. Do. Boy, I sure hope that he came with all the emotes that I meant. Let's see, we need to get rid of that. How do we do that? We do it like that. And then we can put those in there. All right.
What
So-
statue are those?
They're new. They got accidentally released today. Along with the chests that don't work. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering how I logged in and had.
Yeah, I didn't find a single golden chest, and I got all 3 of them, and none of them open. Like, you can't put stuff in them; they're just decorative.
I have a feeling
Uh,
that if you unlock them, like you do the quest, then they work.
Ooh,
That's my thought.
I
at
wonder.
least.
I wonder.
But maybe
But,
not. I don't know.
But yeah, you guys get to the bottom of the stairs, which are flanked by riders on the backs of 4 llamas, all seemingly, if this were an art piece, traveling towards this temple, or discovering this temple, or, you know, they all have a map in their hand and their pickaxes. They're obviously adventuring types of some variety. But however they got here, this is what they have discovered. And as you folks are staring up at the creepy and skull-adorned temple that lays before you, the doors at the top of the stairs open, and a very old and just as in disrepair as the rest of the vault golem walks out. And yeah, what do you folks want to do?
I want to kill it.
Shoot it.
Try to communicate with it.
All
Wait,
right.
what?
They came all this way. We don't know what's going on. We want to be like, yo, no thingamajig. What's up with this place?
Oh, okay.
He likes books.
I'm gonna stand behind him then.
You do note that when it comes out, it's not armed in any way that you recognize. And when it comes to the top of the landing, it kind of stands there and kind of glitches out a little bit.
It looks like
It's
walking
obviously
explosive.
it's obviously one of the Belafia golems, one of their mechanical wonders, but this one is considerably smaller. And whereas the other ones look as if they were designed for warfare, almost like siege warfare, this one is people-sized.
Yeah, so let's see.
Hey,
It's gotta be.
what did that hippie say in the Banana Village about llamas of the apocalypse?
There is was it the four llamas of the apocalypse?
Yeah, something like that, and about something about the ship's mother.
Yeah, well, look, we're surrounded by 4 llamas right now.
Where'd my macro binoculars go? There they are. Neat. Gotta give the appropriate viewing of what this golem is seeing as he looks at you folks. So all right. Trone makes the connection between the 4 llamas, the apocalypse, and these 4 riders. Spicy backs up behind Musa. He's brave when there's traps, but not so brave when there's people. There's a little social anxiety, maybe. I'm not sure. But Musa, what would you like to do there, bud?
I'd like to try to communicate with them. Hey, Mr. What do you say? What do you say to a thing? Hello? Hello? We come in peace? Unless you come in
Right.
violence, and we'll act accordingly.
Yeah, when you start speaking, a little thing pops out from his shoulder and comes and kind of flies around, and then it says "language acquired,"
Right
and
on.
it flies back and docks with the little peely robot, or excuse me, the tomato robot, and he says, "But ba weep grana weep niniban."
Oh.
Well, welcome.
See? So, welcome to, where are we?
He says, I am TM80,
Wait. It's a robot tomato.
Lego Cyborg Relations. How may I be of service to you, sirs?
Can you tell us where we are? What is this place?
This is the temple. Welcome.
What was this temple used for?
Time for me to start rolling dice. He says, that this is where the signal originates.
What signal?
Oh, your mom went? The mom ship or whatever?
He says that, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a disagreement of sorts between the inhabitants. And in the end of this disagreement, the two halves were splintered. And one half was driven to the far reaches of the galaxies and even other dimensions. And this was one of those locations. And this temple maintains a signal between the home world and this one. Still out of coffee.
Wondering what else to ask it. How long have you been here for?
He says, currently, I have been in this cave for 500 years. Give or take a decade.
Well,
But you will be happy to know the signal did transmit. It has been traveling in hyperspace all of this time, but we expect the message to have been received very recently, and we should receive a response shortly.
will that response come here? And will it be in the form of a signal or with a physical presence?
We are summoning the ships.
Wait, like pirate ships?
Me. You. Perhaps, in your understanding, from a certain perspective, that would be true.
So basically, these ships are coming here to plunder us.
Coming here to plunder us. He says, how can you plunder that which you already possess?
So why are they coming here?
Rock starts banging his head on the side of his axe.
The Rock starts beating his head, what?
Rock starts banging his head on the side of his axe because he's confused by the statement.
He explains that when the off-worlders, came to this world originally, long ago, that they essentially colonized it. That it became their planet. They lived here now. But since that time, when the visitors left, in order to contact them again, they needed to generate all of this power, and they needed all this, information, all this processing, all this, et cetera, et cetera. In an attempt to send that message, in a 1.1 billion to 1 against odds, there was a malfunction with the technology, short circuit, which caused a massive eruption, decimating the local population and the majority of their technology with it. The message that was sent, however, has been traveling as TM80, TM80 has mentioned for the last 500 years, and has been recently received by the intended parties, and with the intent of calling them back to the planet.
Whoa, that's deep.
Yeah.
So why are you surrounded by these llamas then?
These were the first to meet us.
Interesting. So where do we go from here?
That is a good question. Which we're gonna have to figure out next time. I honestly didn't expect you guys to get all this way. There's a lot of hallways that you skipped. But the next step obviously is getting back out of the vault. Um, this library, the point of all the vaults, the library itself is a catalog of everything in this world. Uh, it's essentially the what do they call it? The journal or whatever they added a couple updates ago. The codex. Um, the library is the codex for this world. It is being attended to by this sole librarian. Um, and the whole purpose of this was to send this message off to the homeworld. Obviously, there's more people in the world who may have insights to this. I think the next step is getting probably back out of this cave, out of this vault, and seeing what exactly now is going on in the world itself. But we know that there is some form of extraterrestrial invasion on its way. And yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna get attacked by a Sith Lord Gungan.
or something. Who knows? It might be
scared.
a Sith Ewok or something. You never know. A Jawa apprentice. But yeah, we can pick this up right from this point next time. What happened to Spicy? He was around here somewhere.
Yeah, he said he lost connection. His internet went out.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh no! Right for the big reveal. Oh yep, my internet went out. Hey, and Spicy is now a member for 2 months. Thanks, Spicy. But yeah, we are here at what appears to be a Sith temple. We have a tomato robot named TM80, who is a cheap C-3PO knockoff, obviously. And yeah, we can continue his interrogation and figure out what's next next time we play.
Right on.
But yeah, I think to answer your question, what's next? Get out, talk to the Onceler, regroup at the Bastion, and get ready for war is my guess.
Well, my question was really for the robot, but yeah.
So okay, your question was what's next to the robot?
I was like, well, what do we do? Like, yeah, what should we? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I was saying what we do, but we could save it.
do?
We could save his answer for next time.
There you go. You know, it looks like these maps. If you look real close to them, it looks like a map to the prison. It's got the docks, and then you do a little squiggle, and then there's an X over there.
True.
I just noticed that. Sorry, ADHD. But yeah, you guys want to find out what's in this behind that door? You're welcome to.
I'll check it. Oh wow.
This is the messaging center. All the reports used to come through this machine. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, it seems like you folks have found some form of Sith temple. Which of course you don't know what a Sith is. We've never heard of such a thing. But this place is bad. You know that much. And apparently spells impending doom. So everybody join us next week for that. And the daring escape from this vault, which you guys can't even really see much of it, but if you want to fly up and take a peek around, I spent quite a bit of time on this thing because I've been in here for a couple weeks now, a couple months actually, refining and decorating and fixing and re-refining and
You literally
then
made a maze.
and then remembering I had another piece and yeah, don't go too far up in there, you might set something off. But yeah, it is massive. It is I honestly like I'm gonna have to do a whole stream just to walk through this place. Like
Yeah.
just
This is-
like doing a video is not gonna do it any justice, you know. But yeah, it is multiple stories and goes all the way back to the beginning of the friggin' cave. So I have put some time into this beast.
Also, very cool
what-
concept
what-
of like creating the hallways within like the cave. Really changes it
Yeah,
up
yeah.
because you get lost.
Right. And beyond that, you guys figured out what traps look like in caves. You have no idea what a trap looks like in a hallway. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and what's been fun for me too is knowing that I can kind of play off your guys' paranoia a little bit. Like, for example, that giant staircase. I had planned to put a trap in there, and then I was like, it would be a lot funnier if there wasn't one. You know?
Yeah, really keep us guessing.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to, you know. That's always been a struggle from the get-go. Is like, what do I tell you versus what do I show you? You know, in
Yeah.
the game. And I think I'm starting to figure it out. You know, I can describe something and let you look at it at the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can hint at stuff, and you know, you guys also pick up stuff. You know, that I didn't even think to point out. You know what I mean? But is relevant. So it's fun for me.
And that's also like the level of punishment per thing. You know, if it's not too harsh of a punishment for testing out certain things, then you know you learn, and as it goes on, you increase the punishment because you haven't, you know, 'cause
Right.
we haven't
right.
learned stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's
And
game design.
you know, yeah, and as you know, as time has gone on, you know, like you know, I have to change the bow I'm using and different stuff like that because like now shooting you guys with a gray bow is does nothing. It's pointless. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's like a little slap on the wrist. It's not a spike trap. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
Oh,
So
you
you guys
said that too, because as soon as you hit me with that bow, the hardy charm kicked back in.
nice. That's awesome. But yeah, we will pick this back up. I will if you guys think of questions over the week to ask uh this robot, I'll try and come up with some solid answers. Like I said, I thought I had another week before we got here, but you guys beelined it straight here. So yeah. But that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you everybody who came out. Hey, got 11 whole viewers. That's awesome. Okay, did everybody else's screen just shake?
Yeah, something blew up.
That's been happening in here. And I cannot figure out where it's from. I've looked. I can't even think what in the game does that.
It looked like
Like I
a
said,
lightning bolt. I think it's like the lightning bolt leftovers.
Right from outside.
Yeah.
But we're like 300 and something meters below the ground.
All I know is I saw it flash over here, like in this
Yeah,
pillar.
I've seen flashes, but like it doesn't make any sense. Part of me wonders if it's something they just added to the caves to make them seem more dangerous, you know? Because I've tried to track it down. You know, I've got my headphones on, the 3D sound, and you know what I mean? I'm like
Yeah.
looking for it, and I have not been able to
I hear it.
track it down because I used to think it came from up there, up over in that edge, but I broke all those walls down. It's not up there, and yeah, it's just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's lightning.
But it's pretty cool. Whatever's going
Yeah.
on with it, the whole place shakes. But all right, like I was saying, we'll pick this up next week. If you guys want to do outros, you are more than welcome to. Um, we'll keep them short tonight since it's well over time. And I mean, you guys talk as long as you want. I'm just saying. But yeah, Tron, if you want to lead us out, we'll get out of here.
Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. This has been Caverns and Klombos, and it looks like we're getting prepared for the next 10 days. That something big is happening,
That's
and
right.
I'm stoked for it.
Heck yeah. I presume we're getting the Lego pass, but I also presume that the reason we haven't had an announcement yet is because of things happening with it, like today with the chests, where they put it in the game and they don't work. You know, I'm wondering if like half the Lego pass is like glitched, you know, and so that's why we haven't heard anything. But I still do expect some pretty awesome stuff, and it being like a weird 5-part or like 5-week 5-part season or whatever, however they're breaking it up into sections like that, you know, there's chances for drops. So fingers crossed.
Croissant.
Yeah. I know in BR they've got a Mos Eisley POI, Millennium Falcon, which looks like it's parked at Yavin, the Yavin base. Bunch of cool stuff in BR. So I'm hoping we get anything Lego, you know.
I have a feeling if they're making if they're doing Darth Jar Jar, then they're probably playing off of the Rebuild the Universe.
Oh yeah,
That was
100%. Yeah.
Miniseries. So I'm feeling like we're gonna
Yeah.
see some interesting stuff from that. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Tie Wings and X Fighters.
Yeah, right. No, honestly, dude, I wouldn't be shocked like if they threw us some prefabs like that, or you know what I mean? Or there was a bundle in the store and they just robbed us. You know, they started charging us like you know, the car the rocket racing cars prices, you know, like $40 for an X-Wing or something, you know what I mean? But
It'd be cool if we just got
yeah,
like
we'll see.
a prefab of like the Millennium
They're
Falcon
do that.
as like a building that like you can go into, and then like that would allow us to then
Oh, yeah.
modify it to make it fly.
Oh yeah, no, you know, the moment they did that, I would make it fly immediately. You wouldn't be able to stop me, you know. But yeah, thank you as always, Trone, for coming out. Everybody, make sure to check out Trone's channel. It's just Trone now, right? It's not even Trone Karam. At Trone Gaming, heck yeah. And yeah, that'll bring us to Remy. You got anything to say, bud?
You can just tune into me streaming on all the platforms: TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Most days of the week, and right now I'm just clearing out Star Wars caves. But you know, I'm doing a little remodeling as well, so come on by, say hi, and you know, chat me up.
Heck yeah. It was funny. I was actually on TikTok today and saw your stream.
Yeah,
I went to your
see?
stream on TikTok, but I couldn't like understand how to work TikTok. Like, while, you know, because I just watch it for, you know, the little stupid TikToks. I don't want, you
Yeah.
know, I'm not trying to like chat on it and stuff. And then I was like, this isn't working. So then I went to YouTube, but I accidentally went to the vertical stream. And I thought the vertical stream. So I thought I was still on TikTok, and I was like trying to get out of there because the chat was different. And finally, I went to the horizontal. I'm like, I don't even know, dude. I thought it was. I was like, all right, dude, you're too old. You're too old. You need to.
It's also weird now because TikTok just recently is like not connecting to like my multi-stream app, which is like where I put the overlay. Like TikTok is usually
Oh,
separate,
right.
but I have like an
Yeah,
overlay so people can see kind of if you're on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, it comes up at the bottom of the screen. So people realize like I'm not just talking to myself or something, and they can kind of
Right.
join the conversation.
Yeah. And then it lets you see all the chat at the same
Yeah.
time, right?
And I mean, it works well enough because I only have about like maybe 10 people tops that come in. If it was like really hectic, it'd probably go too fast for people to see. But if now TikTok's not working, so sometimes people are like, "Are you talking to someone on TikTok?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's not connected anymore." But hopefully it fixes itself or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't, dude. The last stream, that stuff, the technology on my end at least just resets itself all the time for no reason.
Mm.
Like I like no discernible like the last stream we did was at 720p. Now,
That guys.
hey, have a good night, Tron.
Have a good night, Tron.
Like there is no way I would have ever in a million years set up my stream to record at 720p. You know what I mean? So how did that
Yeah.
happen? Other than the program just decided, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
But,
actually one of the weird bad things about the multi-stream is if you do it, you can't kind of change the output to like the YouTube or like the TikTok. It just kind of like a setting, at least the way I'm doing it now.
Right.
So, you know, it is what it
Right.
is. But yeah,
Um, hey, you want to see something cool?
yeah.
You can't tell anybody else, but I'll show
Oh.
you. So you know how those dudes down there shoot the big purple orbs?
Yeah.
Look what's inside these pillars.
Oh, wow.
So if they had shot the big purple orbs up here, these pillars would have exploded.
That would have been awesome.
But Trone jumped down, so they redirected their aggro to him.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you can't win all the time.
It's interesting. It's like, yeah, because like for you have to like plan and think of different scenarios, and then you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like watch it all kind of play out. And it's interesting how
Oh,
it
yeah.
goes.
No, like I was saying, there's I mean, now keep in mind, you guys, I can show you here on the outside where exactly you went. You guys came in this first hallway and pretty much just dipped straight down this hallway, and then we're over in this whole section, and then you came out and went immediately down there. Like instead of going back in the building through, you know, like this direction,
Yeah.
you know, and more hallways, or going like the long way around
Oh,
back
wow.
there, or, you know, like there's several entrances to this place, and you guys didn't use any of them.
It's crazy because I was trying to be thorough, but like clearly.
Yeah. Well, it's hard too because you know, there's, you know, X amount of backtracking that needs to happen, and then the turn-based stuff, you know, is
Yeah.
always, you know, kind of. I don't think there's one in that one. You know, with everybody making their individual decisions, you know, where to go or what to do or what to try, you know, like it's you know, like you want to go one way, but the other person wants to go the other way, and then somebody else saw something, and you know,
Yeah.
this person had an idea, you know what I mean? It like just
And we're all,
it's hard to be super thorough. It's not like a regular video game where you can just be like, okay, I'm going to scour every inch, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and now you guys totally can on your way out. There is other stuff to find and, you know, whatnot. But for the most part, you hit the high notes. You know, I wanted to pretty much just to get across that this was like a research facility of some kind that was like essentially like learning everything they could about this place and how to, you know, use it for, you know, whatever they're planning to use it for. But as we know, they've already, you know, started making banana batteries and, you know, all kinds of different things.
I also just realized
yeah.
these stalactites they're all blue. Is that
Yep.
normal?
Nope. They're the wrong stalactites. That's also another one of the reasons why I picked this cave.
Like the lightning
They
goes
have-
through them or something.
Right. Yeah, they have ice stalactites, or excuse me, yeah, stalactites in the lava cave.
Yeah, right? It makes sense. And then like right here, you can see there's a little one that's like really stuck inside this.
Oh yeah, just a little tiny nudge of color right there.
But I noticed it when the lightning went off. It went off in that pillar.
Huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was just pretending they're like parts of the crystal, you know, whatever, sticking through, you know, da da da. But yeah.
Interesting.
Uh,
All right. Well,
I think that's gonna do it. Thank you everybody for coming out. Like I was saying, 11 viewers. That was pretty awesome. We will pick this up next week. We will fight our way back out of this entire place and go visit the Onceler, and hopefully he has some indication of what to do next, because it's getting complicated. But yeah, like I say, thank you all for coming out. Join us again next Tuesday, and yeah, we'll see you then.
Good night, adventurers.
Yeah. There's no more adventurers left. Say goodnight, adventurers.
Good night, adventurers.